Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for December 23rd, 2025. The character at the Ironclad and the modifiers are All-Stars, start with 5 colorless cards. Control Chaos start with Frozen Eye. At the start of your turn, add 10 random cards with the bottom of your draw pile. And Big Game Hunter, lead enemies on swarming the Spire and draw better words, which means they will only draw better cards, which means this is one of those Pauper guild-free runs that, should be a lot of fun. I see Goldbear here and Knight tied for 1591, Pelt 1634, 39, so it looks like people are able to do really well. Let's see what I can pull up here. Alright, so first we got... Wow, 5 rare cards. Well, I'm glad I'm not going... I'm glad I don't have any Pauper guilds. Alright, and these are actually pretty decent. Apotheosis is nice. Master of Strategy is great. Violence, Secret Weapon. Yeah, these are all great. Panache should also help with all these 0-cost cards. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. I am not... Wait. Is there even a... Yeah, there is a 3-lead path on the left. Definitely no 4-lead path, right? Middle has 2, right side has 2. Actually, no, the far right side also has 3. So if I go on the far right, I'll get 3, 4, 5, 6 question mark rooms. If I go on the far left, I'll get just 2. If I go in the middle, I'll get just 3. Wow, alright. And I'm definitely not missing a 4-lead path, right? Yeah. Alright, fine. Let's go on the right then. 6 question mark rooms is pretty good. Alright, and then with Control Chaos, I will have new cards I can get from with Secret Weapon or Violence. I would love the Apotheosis, though. Let's do... I don't have a lot of energy. I think I'll just do... Wait, what do I have next turn? I'm probably overthinking this, huh? You know what? Let's do Violence. It might give me a nice 0-cost card, like the Reckless Charge. Beautiful. And actually, I can Secret Weapon something like a Sword Boomerang as well. Alright. Okay. 6 incoming. Here I can do Panache, double defend, and then a strike. I think with the Panache, and yeah, I don't need to lose HP. My final boss is the Hexaghost, though. If I am going on the right, this is the last fight I might have to lose HP. So, all right, here let's do Sever Soul. Actually, I think I'll do Cleave first, then Sever Soul, just to be safe. Okay. All right, no troubles here. Got a Power Potion, Clash, Reckless Charge, Thunderclap. Thunderclap is nice. Reckless Charge is nice 0-cost card with all the card draw I have. Might be a good idea. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so here, should I do Apotheosis? Is that even necessary? You know what? Let's do Apotheosis, Master of Strategy. Might have not been that necessary. Let's do Defend here, and then maybe I can try to trigger Panache if I play 5 cards next turn. I'm losing a little bit of HP, but I think that's fine. Let's do Violence. Yeah, Whirlwind works, especially pre-operated. Beautiful. Alright, Clothesline, Trigger, or Rupture. I don't take any damage from cards yet, right? So I don't think I'll do Rupture. Between Clothesline and Trigger, let's take the Trigger. I might need some block against the Hexaghost. Here I got my first Cursed Out, okay. And then here's second Curse Pain, as well as the Warped Tongues at the start of return. Upgrade a random card in your hand for the rest of combat. That's really nice. And then here I got the Acid and Spike Slimes. Do I have an AoE damage card? I do not. I guess I can do the Reckless Charge, and then do something like Bash. I kind of want to get rid of this guy so I'm not weakened next turn. Alright. 21. Let's do Master of Strategy first and then play these strikes. That should be enough, right? Beautiful. Alright. Perfected Strike. There's no reason not to go for collector bonuses, right? So I could take this and try to build a strike deck, mostly because I don't like the other 2 cards. Let's take the Perfected Strike and hope I get some more strike cards offered. Alright, Lagavulin. Here I should plan ahead. I definitely should play the Apotheosis. Do I want to do Violence? Not really. I should get rid of the Doubt. Yeah, let's do Apotheosis. Okay. So here I have the Pain. I don't think I'll do anything in the next turn. I have Panache, Bash, and the turn after. There's an offering coming up that I can get with the Master of Strategy. Unfortunately, there's no defensive cards, but yeah, I think I'll wait for that turn. Okay. Alright, so here, let's do Panache, Bash, and Strike. Okay. And then here I have... Perfect Strike is only 40. That's not enough. Secret Weapon. Would that be able to give me anything amazing? Not really, right? Yeah, I can't even think of an amazing... Actually, what if I Secret Weapon the Headbutt, and then what can I Headbutt back? True Grit, that's not going to be enough. Let's do Master of Strategy first. Yeah, there's the offering. I'll do Brutality. Carnage is 42 times 2 is 80-something, right? I might have enough damage to also play another here. Let's do Carnage 1, Carnage 2. And Panache kills. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I got Magic Flower. Healing is 50% more effective during combat. Okay, so that means I have to change my calculation for to lose HP for the Hexaghost. Impervious, Barricade, Reaper. All of these are good. I will take Barricade. That's one of those cards that can make or break a run. Here I'll upgrade the Apotheosis first, and then I'll upgrade the Barricade in case I draw it before the Apotheosis. Okay. Alright, got the Grumman here. Let's start up with Perfect Strike, Reckless Charge, and Strike. This one might be hard to perfect unless I get really lucky here. 14. Yeah, there's nothing I can do, right? Power Potion cannot really give me anything that would allow me to perfect. So let's just do the Bash. And nothing else, yeah. This one, I think, like, Lagavulin had a chance. This one, I don't really think I had a chance. I can do 2 strikes. Let's do 2 defense here, and then 1 strike only. Okay. Another 10 here. If I can do Apotheosis, Master of Strategy. Let's do a strike, a war cry. And then, I don't know, violence that triggers the Panache, and then pummel is enough. Beautiful. Alright, we got Toxic Egg whenever you add a skill into your deck upgraded. Demon Form offering Limit Break. Definitely offering Limit Break would have been nice, but let's take the offering first. Here I got Smile the Master, Merchant's Card Room Service, now always costs 50 gold. Ooh, I only have 1 more regular fight before I have to lose a lot of HP. Okay, luckily this is a fight where I can actually lose HP, so yeah, I think I'll speed this up. I'll be back when I am at... So wait, where do I need to be? Because of Magic Flower, I actually healed 9, not just 6. So, assuming that I can perfect this one, which is not, like, guaranteed, but very likely. And assuming I want to be at 23 for the Hexaghost. Oh, so I basically have to drop down 18, right? Ooh, so I have to be at 5 HP. I heal back up to 14, and then I heal back to 23. That's risky, but yeah, I'll speed this up. I'll be back when I'm at 5. Okay, unfortunately I dropped down to only 7. Actually, wait, I can do Hemokinesis that drops it down to exactly 5. Beautiful. Alright, so I heal back up to 14, and then I'll get to 23 after that. We've got a Skill Push and Dual Wield, Wild Strike Flex. I don't know why, I'm starting to really like Dual Wield. It would be better if I had extra energy. It is pre-upgraded, though. Flex might be fine. I don't think I'll take... Actually, Wild Strike would make the Perfected Strike better. Let's take the Wild Strike, then. Okay. Alright, here I got a shop. Ceramic Fish is interesting. Chemical X. I should probably pick up cards. Did I decide if I'm going for collectibles or not? It would make getting curses a little easier, and I could take a second True Grit. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Let's take the Ceramic Fish when we add a card to deck 9 gold, and then grab the Shrug It Off and the True Grit. Should I get another relic? I think with Big Game Hunter I should be able to get enough relics, so I don't think I need that other relic. Blind might be interesting. I think I'll take the Iron Wave, then the Blind. I guess I'll do Uppercut. Let's... Oh, actually, Heart of Iron is really nice, too. Let's take it. I might need that for the boss fight, too. Alright. And then this is a regular fight. So here I have to lose HP again, assuming I can correct this out. So I have to drop down to 5 again. Alright, fine. Let's do Offering. That gets me to 8. That's good enough. Or gets me close. Let's do Bash, Perfected Strike, Reckless Charge. Get this rid of this guy. And then, can I defend against 3? Not really, right? Here, let's do a strike. I'll take 5 HP, or 5 damage. It's a little risky because I have a pain too. Actually, because of that pain, next turn I should be able to kill. Let's not play anything else. Okay. And then here I can just do a regular strike and a wild strike. Beautiful. Alright, you got a Dex Push, which I'll skip. Clash, Intimidate, Twin Strike. Didn't I just... No, I picked up a Blind, not an Intimidate. Let's take Twin Strike for the Perfected Strike then. Okay. And then Lagavulin again. This one is a little risky, but let's try to plan. Next turn I have Offering, then Apotheosis. And then after that, I will have a turn with some decent attack cards. So maybe... Should I Secret Weapon something? Secret Weapon what, though? An attack I don't need? No, there's also Disarm, but that's going to show up pretty late. Yeah, let's wait. I think I should start with the Offering, though. Yeah, it's too tempting not to. Unfortunately, the turn after I'll be weakened. But yeah, let's do Offering here. Okay. Then do Apotheosis. Blind. I don't think I'll do the True Grit, right? Let's play the attacks. So Strike 1, Strike 2... Another strike, and then Iron Wave. Okay. Now, we're both are going to be weakened next turn. Can I defend against 13? There's a True Grit that's 9. Master of Strategy gives me a Shrug It Off. Yeah, let's do Panache, Master of Strategy. Okay. Then Shrug It Off. I probably have to do True Grit, right? Let's do Reckless Charge. See if the Violence gives me any zero-cost cards. Body Slam is not bad. Yeah, let's do True Grit. Trigger the Panache that way. Then do... Oh, next turn the enemy's not going to be weakened. And I might have trouble, though I do have Exhume, but I can't Exhume the Offering. Barricade is showing up a little too late there. Yeah, let's just do, what, Twin Strike? Wild Strike. Wild Strike does more damage than Twin Strike. Let's do that. And then Body Slam. Okay. I'm starting to get a little worried. The enemy's not going to be weakened. I have to defend against 18. I can't really. So there's something else I can Exhume. A Defend, a Violence, Master of Strategy would give me a Disarm, Bloodletting, Rupture, Flame Barrier. That gets me close. It's not quite enough, though. Oh boy, I don't have any other block, right? Actually, I have to Disarm, yeah, so if I Exhume the Master of Strategy, play that, and then play Flame Barrier and Disarm, that is enough to be fully defended here, right? Beautiful. I probably won't do the Bloodletting, so I don't want to lose too much more HP. Alright, and then here I can do Intimidate, try to Juggernaut. Battle Trance will give me... Yeah, actually, let's do Battle Trance, then Pummel. Okay, Metallicize. Juggernaut would be great too. Do I have block next turn? Iron Wave Brutality. Actually, next turn I might have some trouble. I do have second one. Let's do Juggernaut and try to go with that. Actually, I can do trigger Panache with the Battle Trance. Alright, I just need 6 damage, so I need to trigger the Juggernaut twice. So Iron Wave is enough. Okay, good. Alright, that was a little closer than I'd like. We got Oddly Smooth Stone, so I just go with 1 Dexterity and Ancient Potion, which I'll skip, and double tap. I already have a Barricade. I don't think I need the second one. Let's take the double tap. Okay. And then here, I'll upgrade what? Barricade, right? Yeah. In case I draw it before the Apotheosis. Okay. Alright, Hexaghost here. Blind is great on turn 1. Yeah, I think I can do Blind, shrug it off, and then, wait, if I play 2 more cards, I'll just get 6 incoming. That might be nice. Actually, I got 0 incoming because of the weakness, right? Beautiful. Alright. And I got to True Grits. Okay, fine. Let's do Master of Strategy. Actually, let me do Violence first, then do Master of Strategy. I was hoping to draw the Apotheosis. That way I didn't. Next turn I might have trouble defending, right? There's nothing I can do about that, though. Let's do Panache. I don't know if I should double tap a Thunder Strike. No, you know what? Let's double tap a Bash. How about that? Okay. Alright, 6 incoming. Yeah, I can't do both the Apotheosis and Barricade. I think in this case, Barricade is more important. Let's do Barricade, Defend, and a Reckless Charge. Okay. So 10 incoming. Yeah, let's do Offering. Why not? Alright. Offering, then Spot Weakness is nice. I probably will do Iron Wave. Not quite fully defend. I have to do defend as well. Secret Weapon. Do I have a nice 0 cost attack card? No, there's a Drop Kick. Yep, the enemy's vulnerable. Let's do that. Okay. And then Carnage is fine, but I don't think I'll use it. Instead, let's do... should I do another defend? Let's do another defend for good measure and then Pummel. Okay. Right, 6 incoming. Yeah, Impervious with Barricade is great. Let's do Rage. I would love the Juggernaut, but no, Impervious is more important. Let's also do a Cleave. Okay, yeah. This is what I mean, right? Barricade can make or break a run. Without Barricade, I might have been in trouble. Let's do Flex. Another Impervious. Is that too much? No, let's do it. Sword Boomerang does a good amount of damage too. I already have 72 block. I got a Body Slam. I might be able to get Overkill fairly easily here. Let's do Shockwave. I don't think I'll do Combust, though. Okay. And then here, let me just check if there's a Body Slam coming up anytime soon. No, that's unfortunate. Alright, fine. I'm sure I'll get Overkill in a different fight soon. Let's do Immolate, and I should have probably done the Inflame first. Okay. The enemy's still weakened. I only have 18 incoming. That is fine. This gives me Headbutt. Let's do Perfected Strike, and then Headbutt. Beautiful. Alright, perfect everything other than the Grum and Knob, which would have been hard. Up here pushing, I think I'll skip that one. This is the 3rd Barricade not offered. I don't think I'll take it. I'm going to risk Limit Break because it's pre-upgraded. I don't think I need the Brutality, and I'm just hoping I can gain some strength. I don't think I'll do Empty Cage. Runic Cube or Ectoplasm. Definitely not Ectoplasm. I guess I'll take Runic Cube. Whenever you lose HP, draw 1 card. That makes the offering slightly better. Okay. And I wouldn't mind getting more self-damage cards now. Alright. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, there is a 4. There are a few 4 lead paths, right? Yeah, so the key is to get these 2, or these 2, or these 2, or these 2. So any of these 2, and then get 1 elite before that. So if I get there on the left, I'll get 1, 2, 3. If I get there on the right, I'll get 1, 2, 3 as well. Okay. And then from the middle, if I, after this elite, turn right, that only gives me 1 question mark room. If I turn left, it also only gives me 1 question mark room. So after this point, yeah, I think left side has 1 fewer rest site. Although I could also go for a shop if I want to. Let's see how much gold I have. Up until this point, what did I say? It was 3 on both sides, right? Right side does have a guaranteed shop. Left side, I don't think I'm ready for a shop yet. Let's go on the left. And then maybe I can get a shop later on. Alright, so here, let's do the offering. Trigger the Unicum immediately, okay? And then, oh, actually the pain makes it better too. Beautiful. So let's double tap the Perfected Strike. Okay. Alright, and then double tap was pre-upgraded, right? So I can do Twin Strike twice too. Okay. That pain is dealing a lot of damage. Can I... yeah, I can kill with the Wild Strike. Let's do that. Alright. Accept a little bit of damage, almost heal back to full. Shockwave, Heavy Blade, Fire Breathing. If I had Strength, Heavy Blade would be great. I don't have it though. I don't really have enough Cruiser or status either. I guess I'll take the Shockwave. It's a shame because I don't have a lot of energy. Alright, Chosen, 10 incoming again, starting with the offering. That's really great. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do the offering. It's too tempting not to. Alright, here I can do Blind. Let's do Shockwave. Anything I need to double tap. Let me grab some good attacks. I probably don't need to double tap the Fiend Fire. I mean, I could. Let's not play twice, though. I could... Here, let's double tap the Reckless Charge. Oh, I actually can't do the Fiend Fire because I wanted to play 1 defensive card. Fine, let's do the Defend and then double tap a Strike. Alright. Probably should have or played the Fiend Fire at least instead of the double tap. Here, I think I'll just do Perfected Strike and a regular Strike. And then I don't think I'll do anything else. I'm pretty sure I should be able to deal 11 damage with vulnerability next turn. Not even going to look ahead. Beautiful. Alright, we got an Essence of Steel potion, which I definitely want the Heart of Iron. Between these two, they're both nice, but let's take it over the skill potion. Battle Trance and Trench Headbutt. I guess I'll take Battle Trance. More card draw is always nice. Okay. Right here, I got the Snake Plant, who has not attacked me. Okay, I'm very happy that the offering has been basically innate the last few turns. Let's get rid of the pain. Okay. Is there the barricade coming up anytime soon? No. But I can draw it. Hang on. Let's do a strike, Master of Strategy, play the Apotheosis, and then Perfect Strike for a good amount of damage. Okay. Actually, 21 incoming here. I can weaken. Do I want to do Shockwave or Double Tap Twin Strike? No, I think I'll just do Shockwave and play the Twin Strike once. Okay. Alright, there's the barricade. Next turn I'm guaranteed not to be attacked, right? So I don't think it makes sense to play the barricade here. Do I have an Iron Wave? I do. Let's play the Iron Wave. Then True Grit one of the strikes, and that allows me to almost be fully defended. Okay. I just need to deal 10 more damage. I wonder if instead of the Iron Wave, if I played another good attack, if that might have been enough. But it's fine. Alright. Here I got a Speed Potion, which I'll skip, so Boomerang, Body Slam, Pummel. Sometimes I have a lot of block, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for a Body Slam. But it's better than the other two cards, so let's take the Body Slam. And then I was going this way, right? Yep. Here, I'm definitely going to add a card. Disarm is not bad. Flame Barrier is not bad either, but actually Dropkick is not bad either. But I think I'll take the upgrade Disarm. That might be really nice. Okay. And then here, I already have some great potions. I actually don't think I'll take any of these. I'm very happy with the potions I have. Alright, Slavers. Okay, I need something amazing here. I don't think I can get it. There's nothing that the Power Potion could give me either, right? So this might be another, you know, missing a perfect here. I don't think there's anything I can do. Let's do Bash, Cleave, and a Reckless Charge. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing I could have done. I guess I could trigger the Panache once if I drink the Power Potion. You know what? Let's free up a Potion slot too. Corruption. Interesting. Well, it doesn't help me this turn. It would not have helped me this turn, but it might help me next turn. Alright. Okay, there's the Pain. The True Grit is not upgraded, unfortunately. Let's still play it and hope it's the True Grit. It didn't. Fine. Let's do a Strike, a Wild Strike, double tap, a regular strike to get rid of this guy. Okay. And then I'll do Disarm. And I'll stop here because I'm taking way too much damage already. Okay. Is there a Dark Embrace coming up by any chance? Gonna be very unlikely. And if so, it's gonna take a while. No, it's not. That's fine. Let's do, hang on, Secret Weapon for Blood. And then, Perfected Strike. Beautiful. Alright, fine, we got Happy Flower. Every 3 turns get extra energy. Bludgeon, Exhume, Reaper. Exhume is pretty decent, especially with the offering. Okay. Here I got Snecko. Alright. Yeah, let's do Shockwave, Defend, and Body Slam. Okay. I'm not sure if Confusion will really help me here. So I don't have as much block as or as much HP as I'd like. Let's just shrug it off for free. That's nice. And then, yeah, just play the attacks. Okay. You have extra energy thanks to the Happy Flower. Oof, that's an expensive Master of Strategy, but let's play that. Also an expensive Panache. The enemy is already weakened, so I don't know. I think I'll just do True Grit here, right? Yeah, let's do... I don't think I need Blindness. Let's do Wild Strike and True Grit. Okay. Alright, the Apotheosis is way too expensive, unfortunately. I only have 3 incoming, though. That's nice. I can fully defend with the Defend. Actually, I could do Apotheosis and then Twin Strike. Why not? Okay. And here I'm vulnerable. Only 13 incoming, though. That's kind of nice. That's thanks to the weakness, too, right? Should I do Offering? What's coming up next turn? Yeah, I guess. Let's do Offering, sure. Alright. Then do a free Demon Form. That's nice. Intimidate. Spot Weakness. I would love to do Barricade, and then I don't have any block to entrench it, though. I don't think I can kill here, right? 19, 21. I'm not that far off, but unfortunately I don't have quite enough. Unless the anger I get will be free. No, it's not. Alright, let's do True Grit here. Okay. Right, at least I didn't lose as much HP as I could have. And there's a free Carnage for me to get rid of this guy. Beautiful. Alright, got a Swift Potion, Clash, Clothesline, Perfected Strike. Let's definitely take a second Perfected Strike here. I'm realizing Collector Mercies might be difficult. Unless I get Curses, then things will be easier. There's an Exhume here, which I don't think I need, but... can't even get rid of this guy, right? Let's double tap the Strike. Okay. And see what this gives me. I can't do the Perfected Strike, and there's nothing to Exhume, right? Let's do Blind here. I guess this guy has to stay alive. Alright. Backline might be attacking me. Yep. With weakness, it's still 18 incoming. I don't think there's anything that the Violence can give me. Let's do Panache. Violence. I have a Swift Potion, but that's gonna draw me a Secret Weapon, then a Disarm, then a True Grit, maybe? Let's try it, I guess. Alright, let's drink the Swift Potion. Then do a Reckless Charge. Secret Weapon, wait, I have 9 cards, so Secret Weapon... Actually, no, the Secret Weapon is still fine. Let's Secret Weapon, what? I don't know, Iron Wave, sure. Gives me a little bit extra block. Then do Disarm. Okay. Then True Grit. Wait, what else am I getting after this? A Doubt, and then Perfect Strike. You know what? I think I'm going to True Grit the Doubt, not the Pain. Okay. Oh boy, alright, so wait, Iron Wave is now enough, right? Beautiful. Okay, I got very lucky. I don't need to play the Whirlwind here. Okay. Yeah, that Pain and Runic Cube actually saved me there. Alright, here, yeah, let's do Master of Strategy to play the Apotheosis. Unfortunately, Limit Break is a little useless. Should I do Shrug It Off? No, I think I'll just do Twin Strike and then 2 regular strikes. And trigger the Panache that way, good. Alright, here I got the Offering, so I should be able to trigger the Panache again. Let's do the Offering. Alright, draw a full hand. Another Offering, very nice. Let's do Blood for Blood. Ooh, Dark Embrace is really tempting. Let's do Dark Embrace, then Disarm. Okay. Then do Sword Boomerang. Okay. And then probably want to do Barricade. Yes, let's do Barricade Offering again. Okay. Because then I can do things like Impervious and Berserk. Yep. Okay. Do I want to put back the Dark Embrace? If I get a Corruption, I should be... Oh, never mind. I'm drawing it. Do I have a Corruption coming up anytime soon? No. Okay. Another Barricade. I definitely don't need that. And I am not being attacked here. That's good. Let's do... Havoc is going to play the Bludgeon for free. Let's do that. Okay. And then Emulate for a kill. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one we got Singbo. When adding cards into deck, you may use, so make sure you buy 2 instead, which is great. I already have a double tap. I guess I'll take a second one somewhat reluctantly. And then I decided to go on the... Wait, do I have enough gold for a shop? If I go on the right, I'll get an extra rest side too, though. Actually, I could skip the rest side and just hit the shop. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I have a good amount of gold. Should allow me to buy some good cards. And I still get 1 question mark room, right? Whether or not I go left or right. Yeah, let's go on the right here. I'll still get 2 elites, a question mark room, and a shop that way. Got a Kabiko. First attack each combat does 8 additional damage. Alright. And here I got to go stabbing. If only I can get to Disarms faster. Not anytime soon. I do have the blind. That brings it down to 15. I have 12. Should I drink the Essence of Steel? Can I defend next turn? Not really, right? That's a problem. Let's do Wild Strike. I mean, I can play everything here, right? And so, yeah. So, wait. Let's calculate next turn. Next turn I have 8 incoming. The defend... You know what? Let's do the Essence of Steel potion. I think I'll keep the Higher Divine for the boss fight. Okay. 8 incoming. Here, let's do Master of Strategy first or Violence first? Let's do Violence first. Then Master of Strategy. Actually, the defend is upgraded, so that alone is enough to be fully defended. Do I want to do Shockwave next turn? I might have trouble defending again. I do have Battle Trance, but no, I don't think I can defend. I'll have... Actually, even with weakness, I still will have 12 incoming. I don't have any block cards whatsoever, so I don't think there's much I can do. So I can somehow deal enough damage, which seems unreasonable too. No, I don't think I can. Let's do Shockwave for the weakness, and then I'll do Defend and Reckless Charge. Ah, that's a bummer. If only I had the Pain, I would have tried to draw cards with Runic Cube again. Battle Trance gives me 4 cards. Yeah, unfortunately none of them is defensive, and the Disarm is a little too late. Let's do Secret Weapon. I did have an Iron Wave. Double playing that is actually enough. Wow, alright. Did not expect that. Okay, beautiful. I'm fully defended here. Let's still grab the weakness, do Panache, and then I can do a regular strike. Okay. So next turn I have 15. Here I do have the True Grit. Still not enough. Wait, I can draw things. There's another True Grit coming up. Let's do Apotheosis first. Then True Grit the Pain. And then I can't do the Barricade though. Actually, if I do Disarm, I am fully defended. Well, might as well do another True Grit. Okay. Alright. The enemy's still vulnerable though. Only 8 incoming. There's an Offering that would draw me a bunch of cards. Let's do the Offering first. There's also a Body Slam that might be useful. Another Disarm. Bludgeon is 63. That's not too bad. Actually, I can do Bludgeon and Emulate, right? Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. Thanks to a potion, we got Ink Bottle. One of you play 10 cards, draw 1 card, as well as a Skill Potion and Feed. Impervious is really good, but I might be able to get some max HP out of the feed, so let's take it. Okay. I should try to use the feed on the Fungabies. Let me look ahead real quick to see when it's showing up. Alright, I have a little bit of time. Let's do Perfected Strike with Akibiko. And then I think I will play the True Grit just to avoid well, losing HP and then having this guy heal itself. Okay. A lot of incoming. I don't think... Can I exhume something? Yeah, strike. I probably don't need to exhume that. Let's grab an Iron Wave, probably. The enemy's not vulnerable. Yeah, let's grab the Iron Wave. Play that. Then do... Wild Strike is enough. Feed is not enough. Wait. Strike is not going to be enough either. I can do Twin Strike and Feed next turn, though. So yeah, let's do Wild Strike you, a regular Strike you. And you know what? I have enough energy. Let's exhume another Strike here. Okay. Definitely losing HP, but... Ooh, I also have an elite after this, so I have to be a little careful. Yeah, actually I have to be very careful. Let's do Panache, then Disarm. Oh, wait, am I dead here? Battle Trance will give me a Shrug It Off. Let's draw that. Okay. But then with Vulnerability, I don't think I can use the Feed here. Wait, Body Slam is free. I can do Body Slam, then Feed. Okay, that heals me back a little bit too. I still have to defend. Let's do Disarm. Yeah, that should be fine, right? Beautiful. Okay. Alright, yeah, I forgot that the Feed also triggers the Magic Flower. 10 incoming. I would like an attack card, which I can only get if I play the Offering, and then it's not even that good of an attack card, so I might just do True Grit here. Let's do Apotheosis, True Grit. I think I'll do anything else. Let's wait. Okay. Alright, 7. I'm not vulnerable anymore. That's good. Let's do Blind Violence. Alright. Sever Soul gets rid of the curse. That's nice. Let's do Pummel Strike first. No, I think I'm going to do Master of Strategy, then do Sever Soul. Ooh, double tap is great. I'll lose a little bit more HP than I like, but let's do it. Okay. Alright, get rid of the curse that way. And that's enough to kill. Beautiful. Got a Fire Potion, Combust Sever Soul Armaments. Let's actually... Wait, I didn't have a Sever Soul, right? Let me sort A to Z so it's easier to check. I'm not really close to getting any collector bonuses at the moment. Yeah, I don't think I'll do Sever Soul. Let's do the Armaments. Max HP might have been nice too. Alright, here I got the Garment Leader who is attacking me on turn 1. Unfortunately, I only have 14. I need 18. So unless the skill potion gives me something amazing, let's hope. Flameberry, Impervious, Battle Trance. All of those are good. Flameberry will deal a bunch of damage back too, which is nice. So let's do Wild Strike, a regular strike, and then hope True Grit hits the doubt. It did. Beautiful. Okay. Alright. Here, anything I need to exhume? Yeah, definitely not the doubt. Let's do Apotheosis. Perfected Strike. Yeah, fine. Let's just do a regular strike, and then no need to play anything else. I could have tried to getting ball closer to 10, I guess. Back then, it's not attacking. That's good. Disarm is nice. Let's get rid of you with a regular charge, then disarm you, then double tap the strike. That's enough for this guy too. Okay, beautiful. And yeah, might as well play a defend here. Okay. Alright, not being attacked here. Let's do secret weapon. What? I don't have extra strength, right? So, I don't know. Headbutt. Probably not blood for blood or body slam. Bash, maybe, for the vulnerability? Yeah, that's not too bad. Thunderclap. Yeah, let's do the bash. Okay. And then, unfortunately, I can't really use the feed, but let's play it. Might as well. I might be able to exhume it back later. Okay. Alright, back then it's not attacking. Let's see if the violence gives me an AoE damage card. It did with the Thunderclap. I'm going to take a bunch of damage from the pain, though. Probably don't need to play the armaments. Right, let's double tap the Thunderclap. Okay. Alright. That's enough for this guy, and then a strike is enough for this guy. Let's also do a Panache for next turn. I didn't want to do the offering. I barely had any space, and the pain was dealing too much damage. 27 incoming. I can bring it down to 18. Shrug it off, and the defend is enough, right? And then I also have a body slam. Let's do limit break as well. That way I trigger the Panache. Okay. I'm just scraping by with very little HP, but so far it's going really well. Let's do blood for blood, another disarm, which is great. And then, yeah, let's do battle trance. Dual wield the body slam, might as well. Unfortunately, I won't be able to deal that much damage. My only defensive cards is the armaments, but that is enough. Beautiful. Alright, perfect. This one I got Mob Bank, remove climb flow, going 12 gold. And we're going to spend any gold at a shop, which is unfortunate because I have a shop coming out right after this, right? Let's take the offering here. I don't think I'll trigger the Mob Bank. Let's see if I get only horrible things. Now, I got some good stuff here, like Bag of Marbles. Yeah, that's a bummer. Let's take it. Let's take the Bag of Marbles. Set the Savage Combat will have one vulnerable to all enemies. Do I want orange pellets? End of Greed is interesting too. Let's take the Infernal Blade and other armaments. I think I should focus on cards. This is very tempting though. I don't have that many debuffs, I guess I should say. So it's not super necessary. What else do I want to get though? Hand of Greed? I don't know. It would be hard to lose. It is hard to use. It is a good card though. Jackal traits might be something interesting too. I mean, I don't have any Pauper guilds, so let's take the Fiendfire, let's take the Jack of all trades, and I guess I'll do the Clothesline. I might be able to pull off a Collector on that as well. Alright, here, I mean, if I'm going for Collectors, let's grab the Bites. Also heals me a little, or makes it a little easier to heal. And then next, I already got the Apotheosis upgrade, so I guess I have to think what else do I want to upgrade in case I get it before the Apotheosis. That probably should be the Feed or the Panache. Let's do the Feed. Let's try to aggressively use it. Might be hard, though, especially against the boss. Alright, Bronze Automaton. Okay, look at that. I started with the Pain. That's beautiful. Let's play the Apotheosis, then do Offering. That draws me a full hand. Okay. There's also an Exhume, which I can use to Exhume back an Apotheosis. Let's do Panache. Probably should do... Actually, wait. Is there Barricade showing up anytime soon? No. That is a problem. I was really hoping to rely on that. Alright, let's do True Grid. Get rid of the Pain. Okay. Then do... I kind of want to get rid of the artifact with Clothesline. So yeah, let's do Clothesline. Then Exhume the Offering. Here the problem is I am running out of HP. So it's a little risky. Let's see what the Infernal Blade gives me. That's a Fiendfire and a Shockwave. So I think I'll do Shockwave first. That applies vulnerability. Then do Disarm. And then do Fiendfire. That is a good amount of damage. Okay. I guess I could have played the Bites to heal back up. But I am, I guess, confident. Yep. Okay, I probably shouldn't have been that confident. Hang on. Wow, yeah, I did exhaust a bunch of strikes, huh? I do have a Fire Potion. So if I can get rid of this guy, I should be fine. I have to play the Defend as well. And then I have to double tap a Perfected Strike. That is not enough. Oh, no. Well, I guess... Wait, hang on. This will be 15. I need 16. I'm one short, aren't I? Unbelievable. Oh, if only I could play one more card, I would trigger the Panache. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the one reload I'm allowed to get. Also, this guy took Barricade. That's nice. All right, yeah, let's do one reload. So basically, I just need to play one extra card to draw on one extra card. That might have made a big difference. So let's try this one more time. All right, so I still think everything else was right, though. I should play the Apotheosis. I should play the Offering. Maybe I should have played one Bite. Might not be a bad idea. I did do Panache. Okay. Yeah, if I'm gonna do Fiendfire, I don't need to True Grit the Pain. So let's not do that. Instead, let's just do no, that'll mess things up, right? If I just do Fiendfire. Next turn, wait, things are different next turn? Oh, right, because I didn't draw that many cards. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So let's just do a Fiendfire here. And then, I guess I could have still played some Bites. But no, this is, I think, fine. All right. Oh, but this time I don't have the Disarm ready here. So I actually need to defend against 22, which is still fine, I hope. Infernal Blade, I can't do Good Clash. Right, let's do Shockwave. Okay. Then do the Master of Strategy. Blind is nice. Okay. So now I only have to defend against 16, and I actually have enough for that. Yeah, so let's do Shrug It Off. Anything into Secret Weapon? Do I have a 0-cost card? Yeah, I could do Anger or Reckless Charge. Let's do Reckless Charge, sure. If I Reckless Charge this guy, that's... double tap this guy, that's going to be 30. It's not quite enough, right? So, yeah, let's just do Defend here. Let's play safe. And I can still do one Reckless Charge on the backline, knowing that it will likely take the Barricade, right? Okay. Oh, this time it took Feed. Okay, interesting. Alright, so here... I mean, Offering is risky, but I probably should play that, right? Yeah, let's do Offering here. Okay. Alright, where's the Barricade? It is still gonna come up. This guy might take it, actually. I do have a Body Slam, too. Let's do True Grit. I probably don't need this many armaments. Alright. Then do... Next turn, I might have trouble defending, too. Oh, boy. Alright, let's do... How do I do this? Should I do Bite to heal back up a little? Okay, I'm gonna do... I'm full of defend already. Let's do one Bite, then Twin Strike. Then Body Slam is 11. Plus the Panache. That should be enough, right? Yeah. Let me see what the Violence gives me. Okay. And then there's Carnage. That's interesting, too. Let's do a free Anger. Okay. Then Body Slam this guy. Alright. And then, I don't know. There's nothing I can do to really set up for next turn, right? So I guess I'll do Carnage. How about that? Okay. The enemy is not weakened next turn, so I still have to defend against 20. I can double this up. Battle Trance will give me Barricade because he's offering Infernal Blade. Offering will at least give me energy. Let's see what this gives me first. Another Jack of all trades, Madness. It's not quite enough. Yeah, I don't think I really stand a chance here. I mean, I have the Heart of Iron. It's just a waste to use it. Let's definitely double tap the Iron Wave, right? I'm gonna definitely do that. All right. Okay. And then Battle Trance will... drawing one extra card is not going to make a difference. Well, here, let's do Madness, draw the Barricade, then do Battle Trance, then do Flex Infernal Blade. If this gives me... No, I didn't. Alright, fine. I think I'll do Offering here. Okay. And then... Actually, do I have enough to kill? Oh no, the Hemokinesis will kill me. Wait, if I do Bite and then Hemokinesis, that is actually enough. Beautiful. Alright, perfect this one. And I can save my Heart of Iron for, I guess, the final boss fight. Limit Break, Impervious, Bludgeon. Now I think I'll definitely take the Impervious. And then here, definitely going to take the Column Bell. I'm pick up, obtain a unique curse on 3 relics. Now, it is a problem that I don't have enough energy, but that gives me 3 out of 5 curses needed. We got Ironclad, fit into turn without blocking 6 block. Mercury Hourglass at the start of return, deal 3 damage to all enemies. And Fossilized Helix, prevent the first time you would lose HP each combat, which might be a problem with the pain, but generally it's a great relic to have. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 elites. Beautiful. Yeah, going on the left for that, I will get... well, I have the choice of going for an early shop here. Although, I think instead I'll go for a question mark room because I still might need that normal event to get curses. That might be more important than getting that shop. Alright, let's do Infernal Blade for an uppercut. Secret Weapon for a... Ooh, is the feat going to be enough? I think it might be. Wait. 18 with the bash. Yeah, I think I'll play the feat here. So then let's do feed is 30. Actually, never mind. That is enough with Akibiko, right? Yeah, let's do feed. Gain max HP. And then let's do armaments. And I can play 2 attacks on the spiker. So let's do uppercut and a wild strike. Okay. And then let's do trigger to save my buffer too. Beautiful. At some point I still have to get overkill and combo. I have to remember that. Let's do violence. Perfected strike. Reckless charge. Jack of all trades gives me... well, nothing super useful. Let's see what this gives me. I can do a bite, which is not really necessary either. And then I'll just wait for Mercury Hourglass to get rid of this guy. I still have the buffer too, right? And there's nothing else. Oh, actually, wait. Do I have an Exhume? No. It's going to take a while. I don't think I'll wait for that. Okay. Alright, beautiful. No troubles here. Got a Blessing of the Forge, Seeing Red, Armaments, Clothesline. I already had 2 armaments, right? Yeah, I guess I'll take a third one for potential collect bonus there. Here I got the Orc Walker, 10 incoming. Unfortunately, I got the feed at the beginning, which is going to be hard. Akibiko Twin Strike is great, though, especially if I double tap it. Okay. Feed enough now? No, it's only 18. It's not that far off. You know what? I'm going to sacrifice a Fire Potion just to be able to get max HP here. Actually, it was played twice. That would have been enough. That was a mistake. Headbutt, Havoc, or Pummel Strike. I'll take the Pummel Strike for more damage on the Perfected Strikes. Here, I don't know, losing 260 gold. I'm not guaranteed another shop. Let's risk it. Yeah, it's expensive, but if I don't get a shop, it'll be worth it. Red Mask at the start of combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Okay. And then here, let's see, Mayhem, Enlightenment, Deep Breath. Not a huge fan. Jack of all trades. I already have one of those. Alright, I could also grab 2 Good Instincts. There's also Hand of Greed, which might be interesting. I don't know. Let's definitely take a Jack of all trades here, and then between... I don't think I can get a Collectibles on Enlightenment. Also, I probably don't really need the Collectibles on the Enlightenment. Yeah, let's not take Enlightenment. Let's take the Breath here, and here I'll take the Hand of Greed. How about that? Okay. Alright, here I got the Transient. This one, it won't be super easy. I start with 2 offerings. Great. Let me do Panic Button. It's too risky. Actually, it depends on what I'll get next turn. Yeah, Twin Strike, Body Slam, Shockwave. I don't know. Let's do 1 offering. I mean, I have a buffer, right? Then do Shockwave, Twin Strike with Akibiko. That is enough, right? Let's do Chrysalis. And yeah, Panache is fine. I don't think I'll do Deep Breath. Okay. Alright, 30 incoming here. This is with weakness, right? At least the enemy will be weakened forever. Bludgeon is great. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. And then do Violence. Well, definitely can't do the feed here. Should I do Impervious? Not really. Beer Kid's going to take a while to show up. Let's do a Bite to heal back up. And then Hand of Greed for good measure. Okay. Alright, 35. Do I want the Apotheosis? There's also a Barricade coming up. Oh boy. Let's do... Yeah, I guess I'll do Apotheosis. Okay. Then Wild Strike. And then a Bite. So I'll take a little bit of damage this way. Should I do Battle Trance? But then I can't do Barricade. Yeah, I think I'll accept a little bit of damage. That way I don't have to deal with the pain this turn. And with our Kakuma only take 1 HP damage. And then here, let's do Barricade. Am I going to draw anything good? Exhume is coming up. Let's True Grit the pain. Okay. And then Jack of all trades gives me Violence as secret weapon, which I probably don't need. Let me see what secret weapon gives me. Another bite. Actually don't have energy, so it has to be 0-cost card. Clash, yeah, might work if I... Oh, actually, no, I have the armaments. I forgot about that. So let's exhume, I guess, I don't know, the offering. Yeah, fine. Let's take a little bit of damage just so I can actually deal damage here. And then here I can do Fiendfire. Okay. At least I get rid of a curse that way. Alright. That's a lot of damage for one turn. Okay, last turn. 52 incoming. Or 50. Yeah, let's do Shrug It Off here. Then Perfected Strike is only 27. So I guess I'll do True Grit. And then let's do a Bite and Perfected Strike. That allows me to feel defended. Yeah. Still have to get a weakened combo. I have to remember that. Perfected Strike, seeing red battle trance. Let's take a third Perfected Strike. Okay. And here I got the Nemesis. Alright, let's do... I don't know, Shrug It Off will give me a bite. There's an offering next turn. I might need the defense next turn, though. I think I should deal damage here. Let's do Perfected Strike, and then Blind, and let's do Armament, sure. Okay. Alright, 12 incoming. This is thanks to the weakness. I would lose my buffer if I play the offering, but I have to, right? Because there's no other way to defend. Unless... No, there's nothing I can draw. Yeah, so let's do offering. Let's do Panache first, then offering. Okay. Alright, and then do... I could upgrade the defend, right? Let's do Infernal Blade, then upgrade that Bludgeon, which unfortunately is only going to deal 1 damage, which is very sad. Get rid of the Doubt. Okay. And then Pummel Strike will give me a Jack of all trades. Let's see what that plays. Secret Technique or Madness. Let's do this for a free bite. Body Slam. Let's do Secret Technique. Apotheosis. Yep, that is really nice. Upgrades everything. Okay. Alright, 33. This is where I need the buffer, but I hope I can exhume the offering. And with that, don't have good defensive cards coming up. Let's do this. I don't know if I need Disarm, right? I think I should do offering first, even though it doesn't draw me a full hand. Then do 1 defend. I want to do Deep Breath. I don't have... Actually, I do have Master of Strategy. And right now... Well, actually, I have another offering coming up. So let's not do the Master of Strategy yet. Let's do Armaments, Disarm. Then Master of Strategy. There's the other offering. Can I double tap anything? This is only 30 damage. That's not quite enough. I can't... Actually, the enemy's already weakened. Double tap Feed is only 24, right? That's not quite enough either. There's a True Grit coming up, too. Let's do offering. Then, True Grit, it's only 25. How do I do this? I don't think there's anything I can do here, right? 60 plus 24 is not enough. 60 plus... Well, if I double tap the Perfected Strike, and then the Reckless Charge, there's going to be still 20 left, so the feed is not going to be quite enough. I can't do the Fiendfire, so this is the only thing I can do. Then Deep Breath, and then if I don't get a 0-cost card... I did get a Brutality that triggers Panache, and then I can actually use the feed. Beautiful. Alright, you got Giga, you can now gain Strength that I set up to 3 times, and then a second offering... no, that will be my third offering. My first Impervious, which would be nice, or... Actually, no, second Impervious, or a Corruption, which would allow me to get a combo, possibly. I think I'll take the Corruption. Right? Yeah, I got a shop, which is a shame because I have a membership card and don't have enough gold. I did spend 260 gold on this, right? So if I hadn't done that, I would have spent 220 to get 2 relics. That's a shame. Curse Cube. A blue candle would have been great too. Alright, fine. Not much I can do about that. Here, let's grab another Reckless Charge, I guess. And I can only afford these 2. I guess I'll take Heavy Blade that way once I get a little bit extra strength. I might be able to get Overkill out of the way. Alright, a Reptomancer here. Start off with the Infernal Blade. Very nice to see Barricade this early on. Headbutt is enough to get rid of this guy. I don't think I need to headbutt anything. Let's do Headbutt, nothing. Then do Barricade, then do Defend. I still have the buffer, right? Right, now unfortunately everyone is attacking me. Ah, boy, I don't think there's much I can do. Should I drink the Blessing of the Forge? I'd like to do it next turn. No, let's do it this turn because that way I can also play the Iron Wave upgraded. I can double tap it too. Okay. Not quite enough for the backliner, huh? I don't have a Panache. That is a problem. Yeah, no, I'm losing the perfect here. Because I missed it by 3 damage. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay. It's a lot of damage too. Fine, fine. Yeah, this one might have been hard to perfect. Let's do armaments, panache, then offering. Okay. Alright, I can't really do limit break. Anything I need to exhume? Not really. Offering again, I guess. Let me see if I can heal back up if that's possible. Let's do Pummel Strike. Perfected Strike is only 13. Let's do the Bite, then Reckless Charge. Then, I don't think I need another armaments. There is still a feed, right? Yeah, if I deal enough damage, I might be able to use that at least. Let's do Shrug It Off. Okay, armaments, after all. I mean, it is free. Should I do Deep Breath? Now, let's exhume. How about a Shrug It Off again? Okay. Alright, another armaments. Then I can do a Bite, Wild Strike, a Perfected Strike. Okay. Alright, here, double tap the Heavy Blade. No, Perfected Strike is better, I guess. Yeah, let's do the Bite first, then do the Perfected Strike. Do I want to do the Offering yet? No, because the feed is showing up next turn, and I would like to try to deal enough or lethal damage with that feed. So if I do Apotheosis first, then Secret Weapon. How about something like, not Body Slam, right? Actually, it does deal a good amount of damage. Let's take the Body Slam. Okay. Feed is not quite enough. I need a little bit extra. Let's do, actually, if I trigger the Panache by playing the Bite, wait, that might be too much. I don't want it too lazy to do calculation. Yeah, this is fine. All right. Might be hard to get well fed, but I'll try it. We got question card, feature card awards, and one additional card to choose from, and there is my third offering. Let's definitely take that. Okay. And then going this way, we got shovel. You can dig for relics at rest sites. Okay, I have too many things to do at rest sites at the moment, and not enough rest sites. All right, starting with the feed, which I probably should play. Actually, there's nothing I can do to fully defend, right? There's a Master of Strategy coming up. Let's start with the feed. I can try to get it back with an Exhume, maybe. Master of Strategy. Exhume for another Master of Strategy. I might need to do that. Okay. And then I can play the Impervious to be fully defended here. Yeah. Or, wait. True Grits. Do I have an offering coming up? Not anytime soon, although, well, soonish. Let's do True Grit, then Armaments, and then I can do a Bite here, okay? Right, yeah, this is why I wanted to keep the buffer. So here I can safely lose the buffer. Let's also do Disarm and Bite or Feed Fire. I mean, yeah, this deals slightly more damage, 3 versus 1, okay? Alright, that was good use of the Fossilized Helix there. Now I can safely do the offering. Okay. And another offering. Alright, let's do Armaments first, then Panache. Then, let's get rid of the Pain. It's a little too annoying there. Infernal Blade gives me an Immolate, which is nice. I want to free up my hand so I can play another offering. Let's do Perfected Strike, then Offering. Okay. Alright, and then Corruption is great. I can do Apotheosis. I should have counted cards because that felt like a lot of cards. But oh man, I don't remember how many cards. Let me try to reconstruct it. Oh boy, did I play the True Grit, Immolate, Blind? I feel like, yeah, maybe I had like 5 cards or so. Didn't I upgrade the, was it the Offering or the Master Strategy? Let me count cards from now. Yeah, so alright, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, that's almost enough to kill. Can I wait for the Exhume? It's gonna take a while. Yeah, let's wait. Actually, maybe I don't think I played 12 cards before, right? So I don't think I got close to combo there. Was that a mistake? Should I just kill in the last turn? Because now I'm having some doubts. I should be able to deal enough damage. Secret Weapon. I don't know, anything really, right? Because Panache will trigger as well. Yeah, actually, I can kill with the Hand of Greed. Alright, fine. At least I got extra gold. We got Juju based on normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in Crush Mark rooms, and it's the Still Chaos Potion. I have 1 Impervious. Did I even have an Exhume? Yeah, I do. And a second Impervious might be better, though. Let's take it. Okay. And then going left for 2 more Crush Mark rooms, 2 more Elites. Unfortunately, it only gives me 1 curse, which leaves me only 1 more chance to get a curse, but I have to risk it. Okay. Alright, here I got the Reptomancer. Alright. So let's start with Panache, Master of Strategy. Let's do Deep Breath. See what that gives me. Okay, there's an offering. That's nice. I will lose my buffer that way, but it might be worth it. Yeah, hang on. What is coming up next turn? Impervious Corruption. If I can get to the Corruption, that would be great. Let's do Double Tap, Disarm, then Twin Strike, then do Offering. Okay. And, oh, I can't do the Corruption because it's not free. Ah, that was a mistake. Alright, I have the Orichalcum, so I don't have to worry about this guy, but I should probably still play the Bite, right, in case. Do I have damage next turn? Yeah, I have another Offering next turn. Alright, let's just do Perfected Strike then, twice. And I guess I can do a reckless charge. Okay, fine. Alright, this guy is attacking me. 27. I do have the offering. Jack of all trades gives me another Panache. Very nice. Barricade is tempting. I do have an Impervious coming up. Yeah, let's do Thinking Ahead. Put the Pain back. Then do Barricade. Offering will get me the Impervious. So let's do that. Okay. And then I can do Impervious with the Barricade, which is great. Let's also do a Bite. And a Blind for good measure. Okay. I think now I should be fine. Alright. Don't have the Corruption plate though, right? Yeah. Okay. The Feed might be hard to play here too. Let's do Shockwave, Pummel Strike. I guess I should still play the Feed to be able to bring it back with an Exhume, possibly. Another 29. Let's do Offering again. Yeah, there's an Exhume, although it might be hard to trigger the Feed with it. Hang on, so this is 18. Bite alone. Actually, this is 31, so I can do this and then a Bite. Or a Feed, I mean. Good. Got Tungsten Rod. One of you lose HP, lose one less. That makes the pain, well, not better because I did rely on the Runicum for it. Alright, here I have a bunch of copies of one. I think I have to take a second Impervious because that I have 2 copies of. Okay. And then give me a Curse. No, no. Oh, wow. And I have to choose to lose one of really good cards. I didn't end up with a single Collector's, right? I got close to offering Perfected Strike, Impervious. Well, I guess I got Collector's and the Armaments. I got Collector's on the Bite, so that's good. I don't want to lose the Offering or the Corruption. I guess I'll lose the Pummel Strike, which is a shame. Alright, fine. Yeah, I got the Nemesis. Alright, 12 incoming again. I do start with Impervious. Any chance the Barricade is coming up? Nope. Let's do Blind. Shrug it off is enough. Okay. And then there's no reason to play the Impervious. Let's just do Fiendfire. Alright. I can't do... I missed that one. Sorry, really good cards there. 33, that's what the buffer is for. Anything I need to Secret Weapon or Exhume? I could Exhume Corruption. Yeah, that seems like a great thing to Exhume here. Let's do it. Okay. And then there's no reason to play anything else, right? Yeah, I'll wait. Alright. Not being attacked here, that's good. Let's do Panache, Bash, and Reckless Charge. There's an Offering next turn. There's no reason to play the Impervious here. Okay. But I guess I could have played it to Exhume it back, but I think it's fine. 18. Alright. Let's do Jack of all trades, Secret Weapon. I don't know. What do I need? I guess Iron Wave to get a little bit extra block. Sure. Then do a free defend. Reckless Charge is free. Let's do Offering. Okay. Cost me a full hand there. And then Armaments is free. Double tap is free. One hit from the Iron Wave is enough. So let's... Oh, right. The enemy is intangible. Let's double play the Bite. Might as well double play the Iron Wave. Okay. And then do Hand of Greed here. Good. Right. 45, another big attack. Can I deal enough damage? I'm not that far off. I'm kind of far off. Let's double play the Perfected Strike. Nope, Feed is enough. Beautiful. Alright, we got Blood Vial at Savage Combat Tail, 2 HP and another Heart of Iron. That's 12 Metallicites. That's really nice. Can't get a Collector's on any of these. If not, I might as well take the Immolate. Alright, and then Dig or Lift. Let's lift a little bit to make the limit break slightly better. Okay, I already have enough relics anyway, right? Alright, Awaken 1, 12 Metallicites is going to be really nice. Let's play these. Okay. And then I can even do Disarm. Wow. That way I'm actually fully defended, right? That's awesome. I do have to Pain next turn. Can I draw it? I don't think so. Let's do Akabiko Twin Strike. Okay. Then I guess I can only play the Bite here. Should I play the Distill Chaos because that would get rid of the Pain and upgrade everything? Let's do that. It would get rid of 2 curses. Yeah, let's do that. That makes my life a little easier. Okay. Alright. So here I have slightly more incoming. 23 is not that bad. Corruption is really tempting. Barricade is really tempting too. Oh, this is tough. I think instead of the Corruption, I have to play the Barricade Defend, right? That might make a huge difference. Let's do Barricade and then Defend. That is enough with the buffer, right? I didn't calculate it. Yeah, but it is enough with the buffer, right? And I do want to get rid of the buffer so I can play the Offering for, well, without having to worry about things. This is a problem. I'm going to draw a Clothesline. That's not going to be enough. I have 18, so I need to get rid of the Cultist here, which I should be able to do, right? Yeah, I can just do Shockwave and Perfected Strike. Beautiful. So then, thanks to our Culcum and the Plated Armor, I have enough block here. Beautiful. Another 13. I think I'm good here. I don't think I'll do Panache. That's one of those parts that's not super urgent. Instead, I'll do Clothesline, and let's play the... Oh, actually, let's do Offering. Okay. Then, yeah, let's do Blind, Armaments. I guess I should build up some block. Let's play more Armaments. Okay. Then maybe I can go overkill with a Body Slam. Yeah, let's do that. Time-wise, I did miss the 45-minute mark, so no chance there. Let's see what this gives me. That's an Iron Wave. Let's double tap that Iron Wave. Okay. Then double tap the Bite. All right. And then I'll probably just do True Grit, right? Yeah, the more block I have, the better. And it makes playing the Body Slam easier. Okay. I guess getting overkill with Body Slam easier. Yep, there's Impervious. That's what I was looking for. This gives me a Reckless Charge. I could do Panic Button, right? Yeah, let's do Panic Button. Why not? And then do Heavy Blade and Reckless Charge. Okay. I already have over 100 block. It's okay for me not to gain any block next turn. Although I did get Impervious there. Let's do Jack of all trades. Yeah, I guess I can do Chrysalis. Then Swift Strike. Iron Wave, sure. Okay. Okay, is there even a Body Slam coming up? There is one coming up right very soon. Beautiful. That should give me overkill. Although vulnerability would be better. But actually, there's one with the offering here right now. So that is 119. Beautiful. I kind of want to exhume the... Wait, no, I didn't have a Corruption exhume. Never mind. Yeah, let's do Body Slam. Do I want to do anything else? I mean, I can gain even more block if I wanted to. Let's True Grit that out. Okay. Then do Shrug It Off. Then do Defend. Do another Defend. And then do Body Slam. Okay. So I did get overkill. That's good. Let's do Anger as well. Reckless Charge. And I guess I'll do Battle Trance. Seeing Red. I mean, what should I even exhume? Impervious? Make it even more fun. Why not? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, no, I can still play it. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, I think I should be fine here. Can I get combo? Is there a Dark Embrace coming up? Although I didn't play the Corruption, so I need a Headbutt and then also Dark Embrace. I don't have either coming up for... Oh, there's a Headbutt. Yeah, no Dark Embrace, so that might take a while. Alright, fine. I don't think I can get combo in a different way. There's Dual Wield, though. Actually, if I Dual Wield Metallicize, that's going to be awesome. Wait, can I deal enough damage here? No. I'm very close, though. Let's do Pummel Strike. Then Spot Weakness. So I probably shouldn't play that many Metallicizes, right? Let's do 2 Metallicizes here. Yep. Havoc place a Ghostly Armor. Yeah, why not? Okay. Alright. So I have 18 Metallicize plus the... Well, I guess I don't trigger the Orichalcum anymore. Here I can just transform. Let's do Rage, Uppercut. I should have done the Flex first. And that's enough. Yeah, another Ghostly Armor. Okay. Alright, I guess the easiest thing would be to headbutt the Body Slam. Spot Weakness is fine. Let's double tap. Actually, Clothesline for the weakness might be good. Let me just double check I didn't accidentally miss something. No, no. Dark Embrace was unnecessary, and also the Corruption was necessary. Without those, I don't think I can really get combo. Whirlwind is probably not necessary. Let's do another Clothesline. Actually, oh, now the Apotheosis is not active anymore. Alright. Intimidate, Iron Wave. Oh, it's nice to have everything be upgraded. Definitely helps. Okay. Time-wise, I still have fine. So if I see a chance of getting overkill or a combo, although again it might be very difficult. I mean, if I have Entrench, I'm gonna be pretty much intangible, and I gain 18 block every turn. So yep. All right, so maybe I'll just headbutt the. Is there a headbutt coming up soon? Yeah, very soon. So let's just do Bludgeon, and then I'll headbutt the Body Slam. That should make my life easier. 500 damage definitely gets me overkill. I do think combo would have been possible if I was probably, I don't know, more attentive or more careful. Maybe, I don't know. A Shrug It Off gives me Feel No Pain, which I guess I can play. Okay. Next turn I can headbutt the Body Slam, and that should be enough. So yeah, let's headbutt the Body Slam. Let me find that real quick. I didn't exhaust it, right? Yeah, right here. And the next turn I can kill with it. Alright, at least I perfected all the bosses. I did do one reload, but that one I think is forgivable. One reload every fight, right? Or every game. Okay, so let's see. 1491, that's not too bad. I did go for collector bonuses, which might have been a mistake. I ended up with 1 collector bonus, and I got Mr. Machine, which is fine. Out of the 12 elites, I perfected 9, which is not too bad. Got all the bosses, overkill, and Sabina would have been easy even if I didn't go for collector bonuses. Although I did have a lot of duplicates. I think I just got unlucky with collectors. I did have a lot of copies of 3, so if I gotten a little luckier, I would have been able to pull up maybe an extra collector bonus or 2. No way to get time. It did take me a while. I like Shiner was very easy thanks to the Big Game Hunter modifier, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Combo might have been possible too. I can definitely see a higher score with more collectors though. So oh wow, people got a way higher score. Okay, 43rd is not too bad. So I am tied with a few people at 1491, tied for 41st place, I guess. So if I had somehow gotten, let's see where the top rankings people are. So Goldbear and Knight were able to get exactly 100 points more than me. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually went for Highlander, because curses were not possible. Actually, was it possible? I saw 4 unique curses. So, and I did have that normality event, but I had it, well, on the second half of Act 2, which means it gave me the doubt, not the normality. So I do wonder if maybe with slightly different RNG, you might be able to get an early event, I guess get 2 normalities. That would allow you to get combo. And then Gemino and Pelt were able to get... interesting, not a multiple of 25. Pelt's got 19 points more than Goldberry. Or I guess 119 points more than me, which might mean that I took regular fights and Gemino maybe went for question mark rooms, or no, not question mark rooms, I guess shops. That's possible. And then Pelt's got another 38 points more. No, 48 points more. Okay, that makes sense. So Pelt's basically was able to effectively get 150 points more than me, which is impressive. So yeah, I am curious. Let me know in the comments. Were curses possible? Were you able to get more collectibles, or did you stick with Highlander? And yeah, let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a silent run with the draft, blue cards, and binary modifiers, and most people did reasonably well, including Gemino, who was able to beat me by 25 points exactly. So Gemino perfected all the 7 elites and all the 3 bosses, so that's 2 more elites than me. Also was able to build up Highlander curses, and also, just like me, mentioned that he was as surprised as I was. It was pretty unbelievable, but I guess theoretically possible. And then Gemino also picked up the Busted Crown, which, together with binary, meant that he wasn't able to get enough cards. He did hope to be able to buy enough cards at the next shop, but unfortunately that wasn't possible, and he missed the Librarian, so that explains the 25 points difference as well. Alright, I just had to confirm, yeah, so Gemino ended up with 34 cards, not 35, so missed the Librarian just by a little bit. Was able to get the Pauper modifier, but also missed the time modifier. So yeah, congratulations, top 20 finish for Gemino. I end up with 1350, not far behind. I perfected 5 of the 7 leads, all the bosses. I did have to reload the Act 1 and the Act 2 boss fights to be able to perfect those. And yeah, I think the big mistake, or the big lesson learned yesterday was that Wraith form can be good if you can get rid of enemies fast enough. If you can, then the loss of dex is going to be a big problem. Also was able to build Highlander curses, and yeah, basically by Act 3, most people only had 1 regret, so you had to have a lot of faith to be able to get 4 more unique curses after that, but it did work. I also relied a lot on the Calipers, which together with the genetic algorithm was really fun, and then I missed Overkill and Combo and the time modifier, but was able to get the Pauper modifier. So yeah, not a bad score yesterday. Jimmy ended up with 2 points behind me with 1348. Then next you have Knight with 1325, 25 points behind. Knight perfected all the elites and all the bosses, was able to hit Highlander curses as well, but did not go for Pauper. He picked up the Echo Form, and he mentioned that the Echo Form actually helped him quite a bit to perfect everything. And then the rest, he had the same modifiers except for the time modifier. He missed that one, so missed that's where the 25 points come from. Goldbear ended up with 1323. Goldbear also perfected everything, but missed a lot of the other modifiers, and also missed curses, which, yeah, Goldbear is very unlucky with curses. He did try to get it, but unfortunately failed. Still, very decent score there. Sita ended up with 1302. Shivers got 1298 in top 60. Cyberfox also tied with, well, I guess technically top 60 with Shivers at 1298. So, yeah, 60th place. Actually, 59th place, yeah. So Cyberfox mentioned that he perfected all the elites and all the bosses, had a very good run, was going for curses, and was on track to get Highlander. He did pick up an upgraded duplicate to remove the unupgraded version of that card, and unfortunately didn't have a way to remove it on Act 3, which is unfortunate. With the extra 100 points, he was on track to having a great score. Actually, yeah, 1398. He would have been in 18th place if he didn't take that unupgraded card. Would have been a great score. Unfortunate, it does happen sometimes. It happened to me a while back too. Then next you have Alex here with 1277. Alex missed the Act 2 boss, unfortunately, but was able to perfect the other one. Also pulled off Highlander curses, which allowed him to get a decent score. So congratulations for that. And I think that's it for top 100. I do want to give a shout out to Simone, who ended up with 1150. So slightly lower, but he did perfect 5 to 7 leads, 2 of the 3 bosses. And unfortunately, he did not go for curses. By the time he was offered the Pain, he thought that curses would be pretty much impossible. Also, Pain would be an annoying curse to have. So he didn't take that, and then he got the theoretically 5th curse 2 floors later. So yeah, would have had 1250, would have put him actually, yeah, almost at the top 20, up to top 100 if he had taken that extra curse, but yeah, unfortunately he didn't. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.